everybody. Welcome back to Waseca County. And I'm in the wrong menu. Of course I am. Because I was looking at a few things and, you know, had to do a little bit of research on our lunch break here. Yep, it is raining. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you all here. And let me double check a couple of things. We got our microphone going. We got the game audio. We got a little bit of music going. Let's get back to our chat stream there. There we go. Now we're up and running. So yeah, we got a little location over there marked. And I just got to looking at our sell page here, and I noticed that our soybean meal is at the peak. So we need to get that taken care of. And that's going to be the same with our ethanol as well. Trevor Murphy, welcome in. Good to have you here. So yeah, we got a couple of things that we get to sell. Our soybean meal, we only got 119,000 liters. Our diesel and ethanol. Yeah, we got a big old chunk of ethanol that we need to sell. So let's get to it. We also have one of the workers doing a liming job. Kind of need to get our fields all prepped up, and as soon as we're done with this transport, we're going to go back over to our grass field from last week that we just purchased. And we're going to get it plowed up. We're going to get it ready for some seed. We still need to do a soil sample on it as well. And I'm sure it needs lime. I mean, most of our fields we've been liming like crazy. Our soybean and corn from last year, we just limed. Our new cornfield to the south that we bought last fall, it's been plowed and rock picked, and it's ready for planting. The sunflower field that's on the left there, yep, same process. So yeah, we gotta make sure we keep everything going nice and tidy. We're getting close to being done with lime. I'm still uncertain about what to do with that property there. That's kind of the least of the worries right now. Okay, let's get this truck driven around. Yeah, I think it's right here. And nope, that's the wrong one. I can never remember this ethanol plant, which one we got to go to for loading and unloading. Okay, let's see. I'm not even in the right spot for it. That's probably why. There we go. Diesel. Okay, where do we gotta go? Surely it's not here. We'll try this again. Yeah, there ain't nothing to unload there. Oh, that's right. Our trailers don't hold the different meal types. That's why we're not able to do it. So I guess we gotta buy a new trailer. Excuse me, car. I'm gonna take you on the right. Have no fear, we got $1 million in the bank. We can make that disappear real quick, though, if we're not careful. And for right now, I'm just going to put this trailer on this side of our maintenance shop. We don't need it here. Or need it taking up our barn space. There's no trailers here. Let's go ahead and go to our semi-trailers. There we go. Okay, so the one I'm going to look at, I think we're going to go with these lizards. We just got to make sure that it does the different meal types. And yeah, it's these diamond-shaped ones here, or triangular-shaped, not diamond-shaped. So, which one do we want? Okay, so we can do with that one there. See, we're running, right now we're running the Super Bees. And that's more for the grain side of things. So yeah, I think we'll just go with this lizard here, the 48-footer. Not that there's a real difference, but at least with this trailer here, we can get the bulk extension for 98,000. And I swore I bought one of these. Let's look in what we own. Okay, we'll sort Wilson Silver Star. Okay, and that's a lizard. Let's go down to the lizard. Titan trailers. I mean, we can use the Titan trailers. I mean, that guy we got set up for 1,000,000 liters of capacity. I think we'll get a 1,000,000 liter as well for that grain trailer. Yeah, so, cause I don't even know if the Titan trailers will do. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it does the, looks like the soybean, canola, sorghum, and corn. So yeah, the Titan trailers will do that, but I like being able to drive fast, so let's go, and we'll start one-shotting all of our stuff when we take it to places. So we'll make sure that we okay, there we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the roll tarp for this. It's not going to hurt nothing. Bulk extension's not going to change anything either. So we'll do roll tarp, wheel brand. And 3-axle. We can do the grooved. Ladder's fine. I always like as many lights as we can. Bottom and top by 4. And we don't need a secondary trailer on this. We just got to make sure that we do the fast tipping. That way we're not stuck there forever trying to get unloaded. Okay, let's do the Case IH red. And box wall color, we'll do Case IH red as well. And we can leave all the landing gear stuff the same. There we go. Let's go ahead and buy that sucker. Okay. Oh. Rats. I guess we will take this trailer back over to the farm. I forgot the mobile shop was put into the farm location. That's alright. It won't take us but a minute to get over there. The liming, they're doing good. They've got 69,000 liters left. And there goes that stop sign. So there's a couple of big purchases that we're going to be doing here uh, in the summertime, right before harvest. One is we're going to buy ourselves a new AF11. That way we can tackle multiple fields at the same time. Especially with how many fields we got going on right now. We're definitely growing. Okay, let's get our trailer down over yonder. Welcome in, Eugene. Good to have you here. Yeah, last week we also bought ourselves a Case Puma. That way we got another medium tractor on the farm. And make sure to slow down for this corner, because traffic. And we'll go this way around. Slow opening. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take the soybean meal. There we go. And it's nice that this one unloads fast. Some of the silos are a bit slower. But having this trailer with a 1,000,000-liter capacity to help us out is definitely going to be nice. Okay, so we got to unload there. And there we go. Let's go ahead and put that tarp back. Roll up tarp, come on. There we go. Yeah, I didn't see how much money they gave us. It basically paid for our trailer. That's what it did. Okay, now we'll park this guy here. There we go. We'll grab our tanker. Excuse me. And there's a reason why we got a new grass field. Our storage for our grass is empty. If we look in this one over here, it's all straw. We did get rid of a bunch of straw last week. Made a nice tidy profit off of it. The best way to do it, though, is to put the straw in our TMR mixer and then offload it into a trailer. The loose components, if you were to put them onto a tipper trailer, does definitely sell for a lot more than if you take it over in bale form. And we're gonna do does this trailer not do ethanol? Lizard MKS 32. Okay. The MKS 32. I swear that's ethanol right there. Okay, so it's set up on distributing, so let's not activate it, change the output to storing. I don't know. Oh. Because, yeah, that's why. Okay, this is starting to drive me nuts. Okay, so I think we're going to need... This is the one we got. Because that's our sign for ethanol. So... why are we not able to get our ethanol out of here? This is... yeah, we can't go with that one because it's only diesel. This one's more of the food style product. Let's see if this one does ethanol. Yep, that one will do ethanol. We don't have that trailer on the map. We do. Well, we haven't bought one. Let's put it that way. But it's surprising that this one for Waseca County won't do diesel or ethanol. Huh. Okay, this is... Unless there's a different point for the ethanol. Shouldn't be. Okay, that one doesn't have a spot for it. And there's nothing there. Well, let's just do it this way. We don't have any corn gluten meal in here for ethanol. Let's see what happens if we wait until the top of the hour. See if it'll sell. Because this is starting to drive me nuts. I may just buy a new one. Yeah, because that's the only one that's going to do ethanol. Yeah, it'd be nice if it told you what mod it was from. But it's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and buy a new one. And we'll sell it for whatever. And let's just change it to Challenger Yellow. Alright, let's try this again. If this doesn't work, then I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do if we cannot sell our ethanol. And just because I can, let's go to our map. And there's our new trailer. I think there's one other trailer that we could use. And I think I know the reason why. The ethanol plant got an update here a while back, and these two mods for the Waseca County, or this trailer for Waseca County plus the other one, I don't believe they've been updated yet. So I'm going to have to make sure we get a hold of the map maker and say, we're going to have to update these trailers. So yeah. And we're just going to go ahead and sell that sucker. Okay, so we'll go a different route for this. This one right here, the liquid handling train. We don't need the dolly capacity. We'll hit it for 100,000. And let's change it to Challenger Yellow. That's just weird. Let's... We'll just buy it without any color changes. 100,000. Okay, we'll buy that. Hopefully this one updated. And we're just going to go ahead and reset that guy. There we go. Yeah, every time you reset your trailer, your fifth wheel plate moves all the way to the forward position. Hopefully this trailer works. Ah. Oh my gosh. Now this is really starting to torque me off. Because it's supposed to be for ethanol. The only thing we can do is try this guy. Auto loading bells, tipper, log fork, liquid tank. And I think we have to go to the unrealistic side. So let's try this guy. We're just going to lease this one. Fingers crossed. Make your turn, car. Come on. And my turn. Okay, either they're done with the field or they're out of line. We'll have to check on them here real soon. There we go. We got our ethanol. So yep, those mods just need to be updated. Nothing to worry about with those too much. And then I think we had more than 250,000 liters in here. So yeah, we got 2,000 liters left. At least one of the few mods actually worked, so now I can relax a little bit. Alright. And it's one of those weird things that'll sit there and stop and we have to like hit the brake or gas to get it to start back up again. So I'll just sit here and flutter the gas and brake together. Alright, so yeah, we made almost $500,000 in that. Alright, let's go ahead and park that guy right there. I'm not going to worry about the 2,000 liters. We can get that on the next selling. That's only going to be, you know, $4,000. So we're not going to worry about that. The diesel, we don't have to worry about that either. Not until like July, June, something like that. So our animal food is doing the thing. That's all the hay that we got. That's why we're doing what we're doing. The silage and straw we're sitting pretty good on. So now let's go. Okay, so it looks like they are done. And we're going to get this topped off with lime, and we're going to send them over to field. Let's make sure we don't run off the map. We're going to send them to field 22. And then we got to send them up to field 2 after that. There is a lime station up here just by the ethanol plant, so that's going to be the closest one instead of going all the way home. Yep, there's one right there that will hit. Okay, so apparently our tractor's a little too tall for that. And then once we get the lime going on field 22, we're going to start our plowing operation on 13. I would like to get field data on 28. In fact, let's go over and do something. Since I got the Case Puma set here, we're going to put narrow tires on this sucker. Narrow tires, there we go. Go ahead and customize it. And we're going to take the shortcut route. And there we go. And I think what we'll do as well, we'll have to wait for the soil information to come back on that. There it is. Okay. So we'll leave this guy right here. Let's head down here, pick up this guy. Enter. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put lime down on that field up there that we just did the soil sample on. So we'll switch out the Magnum for the Puma on this spreader and use the Puma for the lime. Come over here, jump the ditch, and we'll go ahead and get them going. And now... Alright. There we go. I missed a bale. All right. I hope the fertilizer can get over here. We'll just keep spinning circles. Nothing but circles. Oh yeah, the fertilizer spreader should, or sprayer should get over here just fine. Missed a spot. Got the spot. Be nice if the rain stopped soon. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you all here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay. So we noticed they're done up here. And that was... Let's go ahead and just enter the vehicle here. So we got 67,000 liters left. That field is 15.76. This one is a 60. And this one was 71. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and we'll get this taken over to... Oh, there it is. There's our Case Puma. Okay, there's no front weight there. Yeah, the trailer tires are a little bit wide. So we'll see if we can throw some narrows on it. If we can't, then I guess we'll lime in the fall. Although if we had AI do it, I bet you they would be able to get it done. But we got a handy dandy workshopper right here. And I'm not close enough. How about now? $60,888. Okay, customize. Narrow tires. There we go. Now we got a true vehicle for working in the fields while the crop's up. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, we're going to send this over to our new grass field. Set the destination. All right. Back to our job at hand. Actually, I need to send them home to grab the stone picker. When they get past the little lake, we'll go to the map and jump in there and take over. It looks like they got stuck. I don't know why. Alright, one rock picker coming up. Did we seriously have a windshield wiper on the side? Or is that something different? Yep, there it is. I'll be darned. We just got rid of a Lizard MKS 32 trailer. We don't need to buy another one. Run, deer, run. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you all here. Thank you for showing up. We're just doing some field prep work on Waseca County. A brand new grass field to us. We're definitely running short on grass, or I should say hay, because this is all being converted to hay. Almost done, just a couple little passes left. And we'll stay on the hard pack for now until we get to the end. And there we go. And we'll hit this little spot right here. Come on, tractor, let's go. There we go. And make sure we turn our create fields back off. There goes Metzi, running late for whatever it is. All right. Set the destination, sending you home. And we come back over here. And there we go, got the sample taken. Now I can turn that off. We'll get the GPS turned on here. And I forgot there was a couple of mods I wanted to bring into this map. I may have added them in. I forget. A couple of different Krone Big M's. Alright, let's hit this map. We'll see if there's any stones left there. Yep, one little guy right there that we're headed to. All right. And we're done with that. Now we get to plant. Get to plant some grass. But first we got to deal with the lime spreader. They're almost out. Okay, so they're going east and west right there. We'll have to return that trailer. We'll do that when we fill up with lime. This is one of those good grief. It's a lot of lime that we got going down. I remember when I had the all the fields on Riverbend Springs, and when it came time to applying lime, I had 5 different fertilizer spreaders going at the same time for just the lime. That was a lot. Okay. So we've got a trailer up here somewhere. Return that guy. All right, what else? What else? Yeah, I suppose we could do a $45,000 hoeing and weeding contract. Considering that's right across the way from us. What is that field? Taters. And then we got 3 fields of cotton. Surprised 9 hasn't been planted yet. Okay, so they were right there. Which means they were going around the headland. Okay. I like that. They did pretty good. Then when they're done there, we'll head them over to 2. And we're going to come down and start planting our grass field here in a minute. And full. Mr. John, welcome in. We're doing good. Just back on Waseca County, getting some lime done. Not too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. Gotta turn this way. And start the AI worker. You went tubing today. That sounds pretty awesome. Hopefully the water was nice and warm where you were at. Okay. I suppose we can take this one. Doesn't matter which tractor we use. They're both the same. Nope, can't get it from this direction. Alright, so we're going to need some solid fertilizer and some seeds in here. I was going to sell this guy off, but I forgot. Well, come on, load up. There we go. And we need grass for this. YOLO. We're gonna upgrade. In fact, let's go back to the farm. That way I can move my sell point. Yeah, I've been wanting to upgrade this seeder for a long time, and that field's requiring an upgrade. Hi, Matsy. Bye, Matsy. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and of course save the game, and they're almost done. They just gotta wrap that corner and I think head that direction right there. And we're gonna take that and reset that up to the shop. All right. I do like the Borgalt systems. That one is a 23.2 meter. This one is 30.5. $11 miles an hour. 11, 11, 9, 9. Okay. The Hatzenberg is 11 as well. The Seed Hawk is 9. So we're going to go with this guy. And if we hit the combination here, I think it's going to be this trailer here that we need. The 71-300. Let's do combinations. 71-300. Okay. So there's no upgrade option for this thing. That's fine. It requires 600 horsepower. So, how many ponies does our good Steiger have? 613. I want to check something out on this. Okay, so if we go customize, okay, so this one doesn't have any upgradability on it, especially with the Azaria Pro Compact. So, 613 will pull it, but since we got hills, we need something bigger. This one does 699. Biggest thing is, does it have the Azaria Pro Compact on it? Yes, it does. Okay, so if we do the Quadtrek 645, it's going to be 600 and... Yikes. I don't know if we need the quick hitch on it, but I think the extra weight will definitely help us. Especially when it comes to pulling our grain cart. Well, let's, no. Oh, it was that one. Okay. Also, I want to check, what do we have for the other Steiger? Okay, that's got just lights on it. Doesn't have the Azaria Pro Compact. And it's rated 600 horsepower as well. Alright, let's do this again. It was all the way down at the bottom. This guy right here. I think we'll keep the Continentals on there. Precision planting 1, 2. I don't know if that's going to change anything. Okay. You know what? Let's do the Stagger Green for this one. And we'll do the 5,600 pounds of weight. Azaria Pro, yes. Alright. Let's get in this guy, shut it off. And let's buy our seeder. Well, there goes the money for our combine. Oh well. So now what we're gonna do is we got that guy, that guy, that guy. Okay, reset. Reset. And reset. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and open our cover here. And I got a little too close. Okay, and this one does take solid fertilizer. So, well, we're going to have to do something a little different down here. Hey, that finally updated for the delivery cost. Yeah, the solid fertilizer will load up extensively. There we go. Alright, we're coming through. Big Bertha. We just bought this tractor. We already crashed. And I looked both ways. How rude. Yeah, the state. No, you live in with. Oh, snow tubing. Okay. Duh. It's inevitable with snow tubing. You get wet. I know I used to have fun snow tubing. And yeah, I do like the Stagger Green for this. Okay, we're set up on grass now. Okay. Really? Really? Yeah, water tubing's really fun as well. I did that for a summer or two. Alright, so let's turn this bad boy on. We'll get our GPS all set up here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to be like a quarter of the lines. And we'll turn our crop sensor on as well. How much longer for the rain? Oh my gosh. Should be done by 4 p.m. Hey. I would say water tubing because there's so many different options for tubing, and hitting the water isn't as bad as people make it sound. That for me, that was always the fun part, sitting there skidding across the lake like skipping a stone, or the river, or whatever body of water you're on. Whereas snow tubing on solid snow, I mean, generally you're on a hard pack or, you know, just a few inches off the ground, and that hurts when you wipe out. Of course, it's been decades since I've done either one of those. I've got pictures of myself and my daughter when she was about 2 or 3 years old, water tubing. Her first experience on the water was terrifying, but she, you know, life vests and things like that. And after the first initial one and got her over being scared, we couldn't keep her out of the water. Yeah, when you get an experienced boat driver to pull you around on the wakes and stuff like that, and you can take the tube and jump the wakes, that right there is fun. Hey, we're almost up to our advertised speed now of 11. There it is. It can be really any body of water. It can be a river, a lake. There's tubing adventures where you float down a river and you're just kind of meandering, and then there's also tubes that can be pulled by boats. The tubing I did was being pulled behind a boat. And when the boat's doing 15 to 20 miles an hour and they make a nice sweeping curve and you go on the outside of it, you're doing like 40 or 50 miles an hour. Skipping across the water. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's a blast. Get a good group of friends all taking turns on the tube, and then you sit there and try to get them to get thrown off the tube from waves or whatever. Yeah. But floating down a river is also nice. Okay, I'm going to stop here. And as long as we're not leaking fertilizer, we're going to go up here to our completed lime spreading job. Where is the tractor at? Right there. Okay. And we'll get them going on the last field, which they should have plenty of lime to do that. Yep. And if you get two boats going out there that are, tag teaming the system, they're both pulling their own tubes with the riders on the tubes. If they buck one off, then they'll start making some big old wakes, and the other boat will sit there and go across the wakes and try to get you to get thrown off. That's fun. Get some 3-4 foot swells going. You hit them doing 30-40 miles an hour. Boo! Really get some air. Okay. They're doing that job now. Then we get to go back down here. All right, buddy. You have a good night. Okay, we did get that little spot there. And then the field that we're in is the last one that we have to lime. Everything else has been limed. That one's good. I mean, we could do that grass field, but it's in the harvesting stage, so we can't do it. We'll have to wait until after harvest in April. And then we also have to make sure to roll this field. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow morning as well. We'll be on Waseca County again. It's just, I like this map so much, I want to continue it. And as you can see, we're on year 8. So, it's a very, very productive map for me. Nothing against Kinlag, but this map is well established, and we only got just a few things that we're doing on Kinlag. Mainly the fishing production stuff and the building stuff. All right, John, thank you for coming in. You have a good night. We'll catch you later. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said we can go through the 1.6 million that we had in the bank. I mean, this right here is 1.5 million. I wasn't expecting to have to buy a new tractor. But a lot of it comes down to that stupid precision farming and the Azaria Pro Compact. And I'm sure you can do the planting without it. It's just to get the seed rate and the fertilizing rate done. Okay, let's raise this up and let's make a spin. Jackknife everything. Don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. And when we got a growing operation on fields, we kind of need some big equipment. Alright, let's fold that up and let's go to... Yep, we need to roll it. Okay, they're still doing their thing. And, oh yeah, I forgot about them guys. They're just trucking along. Alright, look left. Don't see anybody. Don't see anybody. Let's go. It likes to fall downhill. Okay. Yep. We hit that. So, with this new piece of equipment here, I think we kind of need to expand our farmyard a little bit. And I don't have a semi over here. Okay, let's see what we can build over here. Because this is about the flattest we got, and if we have to, we'll get rid of that tree there. And then, okay, our grass carry equipment that we left out. Okay, I just want to take a look at something here. Yeah, that's not going to work out. And this one is not going to work out either. This one would be nice if it was a through storage. This one's a through storage. But it takes up a lot of real estate. Okay, this one's a through storage as well. Yeah, I know I don't have enough money, that's fine. I mean, this wouldn't be bad. The problem I have with it is it doesn't quite cover up the entire piece of machinery. I don't think that one's tall enough. We might just store this down yonder for now. Because I would rather keep this all together in one unit than to have to separate it and then try to reconnect it every year. I would just rather hook up and go. I'm glad I don't have anything planted in that field. Okay, I think we'll leave it right there for now. And disconnect. Okay. I mean, it may be time to get rid of this tree and expand the farmyard. That and this new baler, I don't know. I think I'm going to end up just selling that thing off. I mean, I don't mind it. Oh, also, need to come over here and we need to smooth out this field. We kind of did everything else, all of the rest of our fields. I don't know if that's why we had the issues with it not picking up certain grass spots. But it won't hurt anything if we do this. And there we go. Okay. And now we'll grab our tractor over here. We'll grab the one of our rollers. Oh, come on. And yes, I'm not afraid to say that I've got a invisible roller here. Considering I got 2 of the Kinsey multi-fruit planters. Which I could have used for all of the grain types, but I want to keep that separated. Okay, fine. I guess pass me on the left. Okay, let's go ahead and unfold that. Man, that's some big old ruts from that planting unit. Holy buckets. I guess that's what happens when we plant when it's raining outside. Okay, looks like the lime work is done. So we'll get to bring that tractor over here. Alright, they're on the headlands. And they'll be done here in just a minute. Get this back over, and we'll just let them do the thing down there in the field. Yeah, if we really wanted to, we could buy this property here and put our planting stuff there, but I don't want to really separate that stuff. Okay, looks like we got one of the Jamies in the field there. We'll get this guy home since it's in a kind of a prime location. Surprising, no traffic. Okay. And then, oh, we got another hoeing contract and another weeding contract. I mean, I suppose we could do those. And 27. Okay, that's that field is right there. And then 26. I mean, I think if we wait till next month, I think those contracts will still be there, and then we can do a herbicide contract as needed. So I think that'll be our best bet. Oh, we better fill this guy up with the liquid fertilizer. We'll go get the other one all set up. Bring it over here and get everything loaded up on it. Dang! I think we created the tornado in the system that's happening tomorrow with that. That was funny. I think I might throw up from that one. So that field was soybeans. It's going to corn. This field was corn. And I think we might take it to sorghum this year. Yeah, this one's full. Oh yeah, that's right. I need the extra tanks on these. Do I have extra tanks? Yes, I do. For right now, we'll just do that. And let's go up here. Wrong one. That one. Okay. It's on wheels. I'll push it around. Let's see if this fills up the back as well. It'd be nice if it does. How much does it hold? It holds 1,500 liters. Nope, it does not fill up the back. And if memory serves me right, we don't have any other planting to do this month. Corn. Sorghum, soybeans. I don't want to do sunflowers. $100. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. We had a contract. I was like, why did we go up so much? YOLO. Well, we'll put lime in this because after the grass harvest in April, we're going to be liming that field. But everything else is looking good. Yeah, nitrogen's a bit low. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of canola. 2 spots that didn't get planted, or 3. Or is that tram lines? I don't know. I know there's tram lines in there, but it doesn't show. Let's go ahead and reset the yield on all of our fields here. And one more. There we go. It'd be nice if that would clear out. Probably when we restart the game. It should. Okay. So now let's go back here. Yeah, it's just... I mean, we'll try that. We'll keep that again, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But I do need to go up here to the shop. We'll visit this place. And now we'll sell it for 120,000, get some money back. So yeah, this one was corn. I think we'll put this one to corn here, field 32. 17 is going to soybeans. 9, I think these 3 here will take to sorghum. I don't know. We're gonna have a fun time trying to figure out what we want to do. Okay. Yeah, this truck, that's right. Yeah, we'll leave all the fertilizer and stuff on there. I mean, we'll still use the fertilizer on our seeder unit. Hopefully it'll take. All right, I think we're ready to go to the month of April. Hopefully our new stagger will pull this fine with all the weight on it. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying around. One last check. I mean, we don't know the seed rate yet because we haven't planted those fields. Soil types are all really good. Like I said, pH is good. We'll get that mowed up next month. Alright, no time like the present to switch. Lizard potato something or other on sale. Ah. I mean... we just bought this guy. We just bought it. I mean, we could have twins. The early riser wouldn't be bad if it would do more than 8 miles an hour. But anyway. Okay, we got our case Puma here. Sea of Red. Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to do something with this. So, I did not add in those mods that I was looking for. There's one particular one that I wanted to do. So... we're just going to forego the mowing for right now. We're just going to park this over here. And we'll grab this guy. I want to inspect it real quick though. So let's take the tractor up here. Okay, that guy's the 50 meter. And okay, that's standard working width. So we're going to change this to the standard. There we go. And let's do some sorghum here. Excuse me. Because we're going to do canola, sorghum, corn, and soybeans. There goes Matsy. Field not ready or already worked. Okay, I guess we'll take this guy. And they're set up on soybeans. I hope this one works. Okay, this field's going to soybeans. We got soybeans selected. Okay, let's turn that on. Okay. There she blows. Okay. So 15 miles an hour, that's where we're going to set that at. Yeah, that's weird why AI didn't want to do a field that wasn't cultivated. That is weird. Watch AI traffic come and take me out. Okay, let's open that up. So I guess we're just going to have AI do all the fields that have been plowed and then stone picked. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you're new here, I'd especially like to welcome you. Good evening, everybody. I see our viewership has spiked. Unfortunately, I didn't get a notification for who did the raid. Streamlabs is messing up. I need to sit there and figure out what the heck's going on with it. thank you all for being here. What time is it supposed to rain, and when's that tornado hitting? Rain at 2 p.m., tornado at 10. We'll see it in tomorrow's stream, guaranteed. And the new people just keep on coming in. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to back up and get that spot. That way we don't forget it. Just a plant and away. Let's see how the AI worker's doing on the cornfield. Or soybean field, excuse me. So they're doing soybeans there. That was corn. And I should be able to take this next line right to right here. And we'll fix this missed location here. There we go. Get that spot, that spot. We'll still have to do the headland. I'm not too worried about that. I'm glad I threw the front fertilizer tank on. Although I wish we could get like saddle tanks or things like that. That'd be really nice to have right about now. We'll have to take a look through all the case options and see if there's any that have saddle tanks on them. And if there are, we may have to swap these out. Okay, we'll slow down for this corner, especially around these trees here. There we go. Okay, case tractors. We're using the Magnum series. Does this have any sort of rear fenders, front fenders? Okay, that one doesn't. I just didn't want to look at another one and then find out that we ran into the lake or something. That would be embarrassing. Okay. And we'll just take this spot here to the next line. Break on through to the other side. Okay, what about this guy? Okay, 120 space tracks. Okay, that doesn't have anything. Magnum wheeled. Fenders, weights. Okay. Okay, we'll see what else we can find here. What about this guy? Factory glass, Case IH red. Yeah, there's nothing that has tanks on them. It'd be nice if we could find one that had saddle tanks. Hey, see? That's why seating is not allowed. Okay. Okay, so let's lower that. Okay. And we'll take the outer path here. Ain't gonna hurt us if we do that. Okay, and we'll hit this edge one more time. Since it's nice and foggy, it'll be easier for us to see. Or easier for us to overlap. There we go. See, right there. Alright, we're all locked in. And let's go ahead and stop. Fold her up, switch to that, fold that up, and now we'll see what we need to do. Okay, so those two... That's right, we're going to drive around and hit 19. And then we got these three over here. We got the AI worker doing its thing there. This field's going to corn. This one... How many acres is that? 15? This one we'll have to do ourselves. 59, 69, 72, 82, 88, 98, and 105 acres of canola. So that one's going to corn, so that's 71 acres of corn. So I think what we'll do is we'll take 19 to sorghum and then 2, 4, and 11 to soybeans. And then these two to corn. Oh, we got that one there too. What are we gonna do with 20? 77. This one's 71. It's not that we matter. It matters if we're over or under for acreage on splitting everything. I know with that one we had to plow. And that one was corn. This one was wheat, and we plowed that one up. So yeah, I think we'll just take these three to soybeans. Then we'll have 12, 24, 48 acres of sorghum. Yeah, that'll work out. All right. Please don't hit us, Matsy. Please don't hit us. But we hit the culvert. Now, we do need to get some more fertilizer. So we'll go fill that up real quick. Excuse me. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we got the fertilizer. And we should be able to connect. Yeah, we didn't hardly use any seeds. I'm gonna need to refill that thing. We may be good for the rest of this harvesting or planting. Let's take a look at our nitrogen level. Oh yeah, those are beautiful. Beautimous. So then we'll harvest 33 and 3 today, or this month in April. And then field 13, we're going to wait until these two get ready to harvest again before we harvest that one. So April, so it'll be July. We'll get them all on the same schedule. I forgot that was 15 point. See, I wanted to give me the field size and then the acreage of usable. But I think we need to reset the, exit out and come back in for it to work out properly. Okay. So let's get this guy set up front. And we always start down on this corner. We'll go ahead and unfold stuff. And then unfold that. We'll go ahead and lower that. But I think for right now, it is 11:30 my time. And I think it's about time for us to hit the hay, so that way we can come back bright and early in the morning and entertain you all some more. So that must be Matsy's cousin. They're going a little fast. Both of them are. And yes, that's a joke. Because it's Matsy Modding that made it. I call all the fast traffic Matsy. Or his relatives. But yeah. I want to thank every single one of you for coming in today. Especially those that came in right at the end there. Thank you all. Greatly appreciated. If you have not, please hit that like button. We'd love for you to smash that. And if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. We have lots of different series out there. We've got Waseca Farm, Waseca County, Minnesota, on generally Saturday and Sundays. We have an Alma, Missouri series that comes out on Monday afternoon. We have an Old Iron Challenge that comes out on Wednesdays. And then on Thursday, it's a kind of a hit and miss day. Some days it's Palinier, some days it's Kinleg, some days it's something else. But most of the time it's going to be Kinleg. Friday night's going to be our multiplayer series that we're doing on East Vinland. So yeah, we'd love to have you here. We'd love to entertain you for all of those different live streams that we do and the recorded series as well. So again, thank you all for being here, and until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so 7.5 hours from now, we'll catch you later. Bye everybody.